Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away first. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Oregon State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding, offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So Rutgers offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's strong. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have it. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and get...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Beavers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll leave it with him. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just...
Cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
He's right on target. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
On the option. Now the pitch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Calls his own number. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit.
Into the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Johnson looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Wells. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires on the run. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Snagged in the middle. It's strong. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. Shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll line up for a second down play. Johnson wants to throw it. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Fullback's got it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Strong safeties are guys you can spin down and a lot of times spin a lot of times in that box, which means he's going to be in the run fit. He's going to be making tackles consistently. And he comes up, tell you what, they talk about big on big. The big fullback versus a big, strong safety, that's a big collision.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. The give to the fullback. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Johnson.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're trying to get to him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete in the middle. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
14, 46, 7.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Here's the handoff. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
From the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 4 over Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Beavers in the hurry-up. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Looking for a crease to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And they swarm him under.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Rutgers.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Slips it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. 1st down here for the offense. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Fires to the big fella. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carr. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Beavers line up to punt it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The big fullback's got it. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This is a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DB's back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. You're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on. And
hit the gas, kid! Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll go to the fullback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Offense gets set for second down. Give to the running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Rutgers 24, Oregon State 7.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the
And he's running in the open. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Beavers headed quickly to the line.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Touchdown.
No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense.
He tries to take the top off. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much worse as the defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Black. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Yeah, the receiver's got to do a better job in ball security there with all the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to move it through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. This offense has a second down play. Johnson looking to throw. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.